Alright, I'm back. Man, that's a pain in the ass. That's what sucks about streaming off of your phone, man. Like, you go scrolling down through your screen, and you hit a video, and it's a pain in the ass to get the video out, to stop when you're, like, on a live stream. And I wasn't intentionally trying to click on those videos, because, come on, I'm Metalben. Metalben don't watch stupid shit like that. Anyways, I'm gonna pull up the, comment section, see if anybody comes back. What's up, Zach Sabbath, my friend? Yeah, man. Just joshing, what's up? Yeah, it sounds like crap on a phone. When you try to play videos back, it sounds like shit. Well, once money gets a little better, I'm gonna go, excuse me, I'm gonna finally invest in a PC. But yeah, why it's Metal Life, what's up, brother? Welcome back, guys. Yeah. But yeah, to do YouTube, you kind of have to have a PC. If you want to do certain things on your channel, you know what I mean? You know what, those videos are kind of funny, man. I can understand watching shit like that, but like these eating challenge videos, watching other people just engorge themselves with food, no. Because you're basically supporting somebody that's living an unhealthy lifestyle and that's killing themselves for your entertainment. It's just sick and it's disgusting. But yeah. I've been wanting to go live anyways. You know. So, what's everybody up to tonight? Listening to this freaking CD right here, if you can see it. Avulsion. Brutal death metal right here. Some fucking good shit. It's got like a doomy atmosphere to it too. Avulsion Dimensions of Darkness came out in 1996 on Deathgasm Records. I'm doing good, man. Just kind of chilling, having a Heineken. That's pretty much it, dude. I don't know, man, just kind of sitting here thinking what to do for my next video, actually, too. Thinking about doing a top 10 favorite guitarist type of video. Oh my god, yeah, there were a lot of good albums. Let's see. Pantera's The Great Southern Trendkill was probably my favorite from '96. What else came out in '96? Holy shit. King Diamond, The Graveyard. I think Anvil had an album out in '96. Holy shit, I'm gonna have to look at Sepultura Roots, yeah, but I'm not a big fan of that album. Like, there's a couple decent tracks on there. That's where Sepultura started to really lose me. They, like, to me, the best Sepultura is definitely the early stuff, up to, like, a Rise. And Chaos AD is still pretty decent. But when they started going into this tribal, new metal type of sound, it just kind of lost me. And to me, they haven't been the same since. Yeah, load by Metallica. Holy cripe. Yes, the most disappointing album of '96 at the time for me. Oh yeah, Dark Throne Total Death. Yeah, that did come out in '96. Oh, here we go. In Flames. Excuse me. Yeah, The Jester Race by In Flames came out in '96. When In Flames was still good. Corrosion of Conformity, Watts Blood came out in '96. Iced Earth, The Dark Saga came out in '96. That's a great album. Yeah, I totally agree with you on that, Josh. I was there too. I was there, bro. I was there back in '91 when the Black Album came out. We were all disappointed. Because Metallica was like the leaders of metal at that time to a lot of us. And they come out with an album that's slower at the time, and we were just all very disappointed. Ooh, yes, that's a great Marduk album, Heaven Shall Burn. That's an awesome album. Oh, Satrisicon Nemesis Divina. Satrisicon Nemesis Divina, if I'm pronouncing that right, yeah. That's a great album, too. To me, the last really good Satrisicon album. Man, 1996. I know there's a bunch of stuff that came out. MD45, The Craving, Megadeth side project with Lee Vig of Fear. That came out in '96. Vile by Cannibal Corpse, yes, I actually do like that album. Like, I don't listen to much Cannibal Corpse anymore, but I do love Vile. Yeah, Vile is a fucking great album. Oh, man. Ancient, the band Ancient, black metal band, they had an album out in '96 that's real good. I have the CD too. It's something to do with Curse. Yeah, bro, I need to get that new Destruction yet. That's one I didn't get yet. I heard it's really good. Well, I heard the one song off of it. I really liked it. It's been a really, really good year for thrash metal, in my opinion. Especially with these comeback albums. Well, the Sacred Reich one could have been better, but the new Eccentrics is fucking killer. The new Disorder, I've heard about half of it. I still got to get that yet. So now I heard Violence is coming back and might put an album out. I hope so. Fucking Violence is one of my favorite thrash metal bands from back in the day. Same here, man. Same here. Been a lot of really good albums coming out this year. if I must say. Oh, yes. That new Possessed album is freaking amazing. What a comeback. What a comeback by Jeff Becerra and Possessed. Oh, yeah, that did come out in '96. Life is Peachy. I'm just trying to think of like any thrash metal albums that came out in '96. I can't really think of any. Thrash metal was like in a very bad place in 1996. Well, in pretty much throughout most of the '90s. It's like after grunge came out, man, the thrash metal bands just disappeared or they went in different musical directions. Yeah. Made Feet Kill Repeat. Slipknot's first demo, yes, that came out in '96. Stained, Tormented, yeah. Oh, Motorhead had an album out in '96. Oh. Overnight Sensation by Motorhead, yes. Overnight Sensation. Chris, Music of Destruction. What's up, brother? Just figured I would stream for a little bit. I don't know, pretty much out of boredom, to be honest. Yeah. It's got a cool album cover, too. It's got like the original version of Mud Shovel on it. I gotta get some Marduk. The only one I have is Panther Division. I used to have another Marduk CD too. I can't remember what the hell it's called though. It was their 2001 album. It had like a really weird title to it. Oh man, I can't think of the name of that Marduk CD or album. Like I kind of remember the album cover because it had like a skull with a crown on it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's pretty much what the first Stained album was like. Tormented. That might be the album. I think it is the album. Opus Noctum. I believe that is it. Also, I remember it had a song on there called Jesus Christ Sodomized. Oh yeah, Appeared Stink by the Scorpions. Actually one of their weakest albums. Tell you what, I love, I'm a big Scorpions fan, but that album, to me, No, it doesn't do nothing for me. Nocturne. Trying to figure out what to pop in next year. Overkill. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna put on some classic Merciful Fate. The beginning. All right. Well, yeah, it's hard to believe, too, the 90s were 20 years ago. 20 to 30 years ago, hard to believe. One of the greatest decades ever. Oh yeah, Grave. Grave's a killer, man. I love Grave. Mm. Yes, Grave is fucking amazing. Into the Grave, fuck. Like, man, old school death metal is where it's at. Grave, Morbid Angels, early Deicide, Suffocation. Oh yeah, Ministry's Filth Pig came out in '96. Yeah, Sacred Right put out Hill in '96. That would have been their last album too, well, until their new one came out. But Ministry's Filth Pig, that's a strange fucking album, man. Yeah, 1990. I think that's their first album too. Such a killer album, man. But yes, the 1990s, man, those were definitely some times. It's kind of weird though, when grunge first came out, I could not stand grunge. I'm still not like a huge fan of grunge either. I respect it for what it is. Back then I had no respect for grunge. Everything had to be metal. Oh yeah, that's right. Enema by Tool came out. Yeah, I was pretty much the oddball in school, man. I'm still walking around with long hair, wearing a motorcycle jacket and wearing metal t-shirts, while everybody else was wearing fucking flannels and whatever. Doing that whole grunge look. So like I said, over time I've grown to appreciate it. I'm still not a huge fan of it. Like I like Soundgarden, um, Alice in Chains. I love Alice in Chains. What else? Stone Temple Pilots were alright. Besides that, I'm not big into grunge. Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't make very many friends in high school either, dude. So don't feel bad. I was always getting in trouble. I was always getting in fights. But I got really good grades in school, even through all that. Never flunked a grade. I graduated right when I was supposed to graduate. But yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm totally sorry about that, man. About your cat, man. It's very hard when you lose an animal. I mean, I lost my cat a couple years ago, man, and it's definitely hard to get over. Like animals have more of an effect than what people think, you know. Yeah, I lost a couple dogs too over the years, bro. Yeah, man, losing animals it sucks. It does suck. Because you become attached to them. You know, you become very attached to them. And that's what sucks when you know, about losing them. I mean, hell, back in 2003, man, I found my dog dead. That was very hard. Yeah, my dog Jack. He was like part collie and golden retriever. Very pretty dog. And one morning I went out to feed him and he was dead. Understandable, bro. When stuff like that happens, you do have to take a back seat sometimes. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to think of what my next video is going to be about. Actually, it's not going to be an album review. I think my next video is going to be a top 10 favorite guitar players video. Or thought about doing a video 10 albums that got me into extreme metal or thrash metal. Something like that. Excuse me. Oh yeah, man. That's a good album too. Yeah, he played for Cancer. He played on a couple Testament albums. Yeah, he was on Low and not Demonic. He was on Low and The Gathering by Testament, yeah. Of course, Obituary, Cause of Death, obviously. I can't wait, bro. I think I have a good idea of what the surprise is too, man. It's gonna be fucking killer too, man. Yeah, I need to hear that too. That's one I have not heard. Yes, that's a good one too, dude. Oh boy, if I had to replace one of the big four in thrash, holy shit. I say kick Slayer out. I know that's gonna piss a lot of people off. Because I know a lot of people would kick Anthrax out. Nah, not me. I love Anthrax. Slayer, I do like Slayer, but they're not a band I listen to as much as I used to. So I would replace Slayer with, oh boy, either Testament or Exodus. Or even Overkill. One of those three bands. Actually, I'd throw Exodus in there. Yeah, put Exodus in the Big Four. They should be in the Big Four, to be honest. Exodus came out before Metallica. I love Anthrax. I even like some of the John Bush era stuff. It's not like pure thrash. Yeah, I'd put Exodus in the Big Four. I fucking love Exodus. I've been listening to Exodus like crazy this week. Looking up old Paul Bailoff videos on YouTube, man. That workout video is fucking hilarious. With Paul Bailoff. I put it on my Facebook the other day. Yeah, 1979. That's when Exodus formed, yep. Yeah, Kirk Hammett started Exodus. Kirk Hammett and Tom Hunting. In fact, the song Impeller by Exodus, right? There's a riff in that track that's on, or that was used for Trapped Under Ice on Ride the Lightning. speaking of which, I am doing a review of Exodus's Bonded by Blood 2. I fucking love Exodus. That's what I should do, my 10 favorite thrash metal bands for a video. Because I already know a couple of the bands that would be in that list. Yeah, man, I'm not the biggest fan of them either. Like, death metal to me is very subjective when it comes to me. Like, what I like when it comes to death, as far as what I like when it comes to death metal. Like, I love Death, I love Possessed, I love Autopsy, Obituary, oh, excuse me. I do like the early Deicide. I'm not a fan of Deicide after, like, Once Upon a Cross. Or Serpents of the Light. After Serpents of the Light, I could give two shits about Deicide. Let's see, Morbid Angel. I love Morbid Angel. Sucks the guitar player passed away, man. Keep losing these freaking metal icons, too. Trying to think, man, what other death metal bands do I like? I like Hypocrisy. I love Hypocrisy. Fuck. Nile. I love Nile. I still gotta hear that new Nile. Angel Corpse. I love Angel Corpse. They're a good death metal band. Besides that, I'm not like a gigantic fan of death metal anymore. I mean, I like the old school shit, don't get me wrong. What's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream, dude. You've been doing some really good videos lately on your channel, man. Dark Rail Master 666, that is. Oh yeah, Pro Quint's killer too, bro. Yes. Oh, dude, there's a ton of bands. You never run out of shit to listen to. Dude, I'm still finding stuff. I've been listening to metal for 31 years, and I'm still finding stuff to listen to. Oh yeah, how could I forget Cattle Decapitation? Yes. Definitely the best of the modern death metal bands. Fucking Cattle Decapitation rules. And a couple of the bands on Gel's label too, like Beretta, Beretta, Slave Pit. They're good fucking death metal bands. Oh man, there's so many bands out there, man. Yeah. Anybody who's getting into metal for the first time or is just stuck on the mainstream bands and says there's nothing good out there, bullshit. Go to the underground. That's where you find all this cool music. Beretta's killer. I do like Beretta, man. And Slave Pit. I love that Slave Pit CD that Gel sent me. Actually, everything he sent me is like really good stuff. Especially if you're into the old school shit. Yeah, I'll see people make videos sometimes complaining about how there's no good music out there no more. Well, no shit, because you're following what's in the fucking mainstream. You gotta go to the underground to find the real music. Hell, Me and Chris know this, and so many of other of us old school metalheads, you know. Oh man, I gotta get that for you yet. Yeah, I said I'd get you that new Slipknot album, and I haven't got a chance to go to a record store and get it yet. Right, right, you're exactly right on that, dude. I agree. I do agree. Slipknot's like the only band that's like keeping it real. Yeah, man. Working third shift, man. It's like a whole different level, or it's like a whole different world when you're working third shift. Thank God I'm going back on second shift in 2 weeks. It's like today, man. I slept till 9 o'clock. Like I might have fell asleep. I think I fell asleep around 11 or 12. And I'm waking up. I'm like, fuck, it's dark out. I just fucking basically slept my whole day away. So yeah, more than likely I'm gonna be up all night. Well, yeah, I want to hear these unreleased tracks too, man. Apparently, there's like 9 tracks that weren't put, or there's like 9 tracks that were left off of the new Slipknot album. I think the new album's fucking good. I know some people are like giving it mixed reviews because it's not as heavy as Iowa, apparently, to some of these people. Oh, shut the fuck up. Iowa came out in 2001, people, you know. Well, I like the atmosphere to the new album. Like, there's still really heavy shit on it, you know? But it's got like this really cool atmosphere going on throughout the album. I, I do agree with that. Dark Realm Master, I totally agree with that. I just know what's in the mainstream right now needs to go away. It's been dominant now for practically a decade. All this fucking terrible rap that's in the mainstream. And I don't like to really tell people what to listen to, but if you're listening to that shit, you are living in a fucking matrix. If you're listening to mumble rap. Because these are the people that are walking around saying heavy metal sucks, rock is dead, and all this dumb shit, you know. Ooh, Damage Plan, yeah, man. I don't know if I have that CD. I did have that CD, Newfound Power by Damage Plan. I don't know if I have it anymore, or I might have let my friend borrow it. Yeah. Oh yeah, man, Iowa's a great album, but to me it's definitely not their best album. It's a good album. Definitely a good album, don't get me wrong. It's like Chris said it best the other day. Nobody ever talks about The Great Chapter. The Great Chapter was another great album. Metal's nowhere near dead. I don't give a fuck what the mainstream tells you. There's so much good shit. Excuse me. There's so much good stuff in the underground, still. It's just these people that listen to what the mainstream shoves down their throats choose to live in a matrix and not explore other music. Oh, damn, excuse me there. Well, I think the Great Chapter was a little heavier than Iowa. I mean, that's my opinion. You know what, the new Korn album's pretty damn good, actually. I did listen to it. Didn't buy it, but I did listen to it. Oh, man. Oh, man, I don't know what the fuck happened. Got something in my throat or something. Anyways. I agree. Those songs are heavy, man. Hell yeah, man, nice. Every time I go to a thrift store, man, I can never find no metal. I think I've found maybe a Pantera CD once. But the funny part about that is, here when I went to pick up that Pantera CD, right? Here the CD was some other artist. It wasn't even Pantera. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Let's see, correct me if I'm wrong here. Well, I know the first Korn self-titled album, but I think they had a second self-titled album, too. That came out, I think it came out in 2007. I know, it's hard to believe that album's 20 years old already. Or over, excuse me, over 20 now. And it still sounds pissed off and angry as fuck. I need to rebuy it again. I used to have the self-titled. I do gotta go out and get these. I do gotta go buy the Slipknot albums again. That's what I thought. Yeah, that album was not good. Like, I love the first Korn album. Life is Peachy, it's okay. Follow the Leader was good. Issues was probably my favorite. Then after that, I just lost interest in Korn till their 2016 album came out. Damn, I forget what the hell it's called now. Their last album. I thought that was a pretty damn good return to form. And I'm digging the new one. But besides that, I don't really listen to a lot of the really popular bands. Yeah, the Serenity of Suffering. Cool. That's a good Machine Head album. Static X's Machine, that's a pretty decent album too. Holy fuck, I don't know what the hell hit my throat there. Just seen Tall commented, or 96, hold on a minute here. 9496 Tall just commented on my last stream. Still live, bro. Yeah, the Blackening would be my favorite album. That's when I actually saw Machine Head on that tour. And I actually hung out with Rob Flynn at the end of the show for like an hour. I think I talked about that in my last stream. When I met Rob Flynn back in 2007. The Burning Red out. I might have to listen to that one again. It's been a long time since I've heard The Burning Red. The only track on that album I can remember is their cover of The Police's Message in a Bottle. Ugh. California. That's something. It sounds horrible. It definitely sounds fucking horrible. California Bleeding. Pretty much like California in general. Don't even get me started on a rant about California. Because years ago, California used to be a really beautiful state. Now it's like the liberals fucking ruined that state. I'm not even going to get into a discussion about that. California is a clusterfuck right now, though. I'll just say that. Yeah, I try not to talk about politics anymore. It gets me in trouble. Because I think both parties suck. Liberals and conservatives and liberals, they both suck. like I don't even watch the news anymore. I quit watching the news. Yep. Especially liberals. I fucking hate liberals. Especially these progressive liberals. Those are the ones I really hate. But anyways, yeah. Yeah, you're right about that, bro. It's like stupid to fight over politics. It really is. I mean, look at the fucking mess it's already created. I mean, our country's more divided now than it was, 20 years ago. It's like, why should we have to choose to be left or... Excuse me. I don't know what the hell I got in my throat. My throat's like really scratchy right now. Hope I'm not getting a cold. But anyways, like I was trying to say, why should we have to choose to be left or right? It's stupid. I'd rather be the middleman and go my own way. You know? Now, sure, if somebody good comes along, I'd probably vote for him. But besides that, there hasn't been nobody good coming along for me to want to vote for. Now, this one candidate does sound kind of interesting. Dark Rail Master did a video on him. I kind of forget the guy's name right now. He sounds kind of interesting, but it's still not like making me want to go out and vote for the guy. And he is a Democrat, but he's got a lot of interesting points. I just can't think of the guy's name right now. Yep. Excuse me. Yeah, Andrew Yang. Yeah. Andrew Yang. Yeah. He actually sounds interesting. You know. Yeah, that's probably the best thing you can do. Register as independent. Like me, I registered as a Republican, and boy, was I stupid for doing that. But I did that way back when Bush was still president. Which is stupid because he was a terrible president. We haven't had a good president since Reagan. That's just my opinion. Ronald Reagan, to me, was the last good president we ever had in this country. Because when you go back and look at the way the 80s were, the country seemed much happier, much more at peace. It was just a better decade. Yeah, I'd probably have to agree with that, but I just think both parties suck. Minute, guys. Got to plug in my phone here. Yeah, by the way, man, if you guys aren't subscribed to Dark Realm Master 66, definitely sub to his channel. He does a lot of really good videos. He reminds me of like the second coming of Corey Martera. If anybody knows who Corey Martera is, one of the most underrated YouTubers ever, in my opinion, who decided not to do YouTube no more. Yes. Definitely check out this dude's videos. He does a lot of good rants and he makes a lot of sense in his videos. And I think he's around your age too, Josh. And he's only... How old are you, man? Like 17, 18? I heard. I think he got hacked before too, or... Yeah. Well, that's another thing that pisses me off. People that gotta hack other people's YouTube accounts. And it just shows you how triggered these people are that have to do shit like that. Like Corey Martera's always been cool with me, man. I mean, he's always shouted my channel out. Same with Chris, the Underground Metal Gamer, man. Or, I'm sorry, that's his old YouTube channel. Music of Destruction. He's always been cool and very supportive of my channel. Oh yeah, man, you just turned 18, that's right. Seeing you two are being brought up right. You're not falling for what modern day society is. You know, you're being your own people. That's how it was when I was 18, in high school. I'm like, I don't want to be like these kids. I want to be myself. You know? Yeah, when I was in high school, I didn't fit in at all, and I didn't care to fit in. You know? Oh, excuse me. The only thing I like to do is drink some beer once in a while and listen to metal. It's like, man, it's amazing. My generation was totally different. I mean, man. When I was 16 and 17, I was already partying with, like, older kids. At the time, you know. I didn't care for kids in my age category at the time. So I would party with people that were, like, 2, 3, 5 years older than I was. And that's how I learned a lot about metal music, too. Was from these older kids back then. Anymore, I just can't stand people in general, dude. Oh yeah, man. Totally, man. It's like you can either be a sheep in society or you can be a leader in society, and I choose to be a leader. Right, right. Thank God I'm not a millennial. Yep, I came out right at the end of Generation X, man. I was born in '78. I'll be 41 this year. Yeah. But it's always cool chatting with people, who have intelligent opinions about things, and don't follow the herd. Because you can't have a conversation with people that are sheep. You just can't. And trying to is not going to get you nowhere anywhere, anyways. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hell. Damn, I don't know what the fuck I got in my throat. It's very hard. It is, man. It's very hard to find people that have good taste and have good opinions and are very intelligent and knowledgeable in modern day society, because a lot of people would rather be stupid nowadays, unfortunately. It's like these idiots that run around on YouTube and troll people or thumb videos down. They're a bunch of idiots. A bunch of idiots with no lives and terrible taste, and aren't doing nothing to contribute anything to society. Pretty much. Right. I mean, it's bedazzling, what kind of garbage people are entertained by nowadays. It's like I just did that live stream about the eating challenge video, so how, yeah. Yeah, how these channels keep getting tons of views and tons of subscribers and whatever. It's like, well, you people are stupid for supporting these people who are out making videos of them gorging themselves in food and killing themselves. You know what I mean? And it's true. I mean, and it just shows the sad state of society right now, that people are entertained by crap like this and don't want to be. What am I trying to say here? They don't want to educate themselves and watch educational videos or grow their brains. They would rather be stupid and sheep to these idiotic channels that are out there. pretty much. And that's the thing, man. YouTube is really making it hard for channels like us to grow. You know, like me, like I said earlier, I love doing videos. I love making videos. Yeah, at times it does get frustrating, but I love. I'm sorry about that. But at times it gets very frustrating. You know, but I still love doing videos. Oh my god, those nobody memes are stupid as fuck. My god. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just trying to look for another CD to listen to. There he is. What's going on? 9496 Tall. Welcome to the stream, bro. We're just sitting here chatting about stuff. You know, it's pretty much all we're doing. Getting ready to look for another CD to pop in. I was actually listening to my Dock and Tooth and Nail vinyl before I did the stream. I'd put a vinyl on, but I'd have to get up like every 20 minutes to flip it over. And I'll keep the stream going as long as people are here and are having a good time. Oh my god, Dark Realm Master, you're so right about that, dude. You are so right about that. Oh man. Gotta get some more vinyls. I have about 60 vinyls. I got a few coming in the mail in November. Shit. You know what? Well, let's see, I put on UFO. Oh, here we go. Let's put on Vulgar Display of Power by Pantera. I can't. Got the Great Southern Treadkill too. I got Cowboys from Hell. I got all the Panteras actually, but I just found Vulgar Display and I'll just put that on. Yeah, there you go, bro. Yeah, I'm having a couple beers myself tonight, man. I was just about ready to put UFO on. I figured I'd put something a little heavier on for now. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Figured, hell yeah, man, it's Saturday night. I figured, why not? Let's do a stream. We've been on for over an hour now, so that's pretty cool. That's a good album, man. 10-Ton Hammer, that's a killer track. I got that CD here too. I'm gonna have to look for it later on. Ten-Ton Hammer. Yeah, it's been a while since I've listened to that Machine Head album. I have it, though. Pretty good album, too. I know it got pretty bad reviews back in '97 when it came out. Bloodstone and Diamond. Yeah, that's the album before, yeah, that's the album, yeah, before Crevasses. You know what, I honestly don't think I heard that album. Tell you what else is another really good album, it's Unto the Locust. That's probably their thrashiest album. The opening track on that fucking album is so killer. That Sonata, what the fuck is it called? Shit. I don't got the CD anymore either to look it up. Sonata, fuck. I kind of forget right now. Yeah, that's such a killer album. I just wish I could remember the name of that opening track right now. It's so killer. Yes, that's it. See, I thought it was I Am Hell something. Sonata and See I Am Hell. Yes, that is such a killer track. It's so thrashy. It's even got like some death metal like riffs in that track. Or like melodic sounding death metal riffs. Which is pretty cool. So what you guys think of my new intro? Not for, I used the Headbangers Ball intro for a couple of my videos. I'm trying to think. It's for my Metal Album Warfare video I just did. It's like, dude, I want to use that for an intro. I know it's not like original or nothing. But I always loved the way Headbangers Ball began, and I thought, man, that would look cool if I used that on one of my videos. Yeah, that's a good track, too. I used to have a couple of their albums. System of a Down, I don't really listen to them much anymore. But I did buy Toxicity back when it first came out. I used to listen to it like a lot too when it first came out. And Mesmerize I had Hypnotize. The self-titled album I never had, but I heard it. I gotta get that CD again. I used to have Unto the Locust, but I traded it in a few years back for something else at the time. I can't remember. I can't remember right now what I traded it in for. That is a damn good album, though. I'll tell you what, that actually might be my favorite Machine Head album, to be honest. Unto the Locust. As much as I love the Blackening, too. It burned my eyes. Them are like the three best albums. Best albums, excuse me. That's the next thing I gotta do is review some Pantera on this freaking channel. Like I know my old channel, when I was starting out, I showed my Pantera collection. Christ, that was back in, oh man, that would have been back in 2017, man, before my accident happened. Not sure if I'm gonna redo my Metallica reviews. I might. I know somebody had asked me if I was gonna redo those. Yeah, that is a pretty thrashy tune. I'm gonna have to look for that CD and maybe listen to it then. You know what, that's funny you mentioned that. I thought about redoing that review. This time I'm gonna make it even funnier. I've got ideas if I do decide to do another review for Saint Anger. That's gonna be over the top hilarious. And there's a few other albums I'd like to rip up apart too. Yeah, you know what? I think I might do that. Do my review of Saint Anger. Because the other day I was thinking of like crazy shit I could do for that video. That's just over the top funny. To prove yes, Metalben also does have a sense of humor. Because there's people out there that think I don't have a sense of humor. They just don't know me. And I'm also looking forward to doing the podcast in 2020 with Chris. Music of Destruction. I can't wait to start doing that. That's going to be freaking awesome. I can't wait. So yeah, man, I'm already ready for 2020. It's gonna be epic and awesome in metal. Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna turn on this light for a second. I mean, this thing's a little beat up, but my sister found it when she was cleaning. And here, it's my Ozzy Osbourne, I don't know if that's coming up or not, Prince of Darkness box set. This thing's beat to hell, though. It's in pretty rough shape. You can tell it's in pretty rough shape. But yeah, she found that. I don't know if I gave that to her a long time ago. I can't remember. But I got that back. I mean, freaking Ozzy is still the man. I don't care what anybody says. Despite that garbage Post Malone song that we're not going to talk about. And I know Sharon Osbourne forced Ozzy to do that song. It's obvious, come on. Fucking hostile. But yeah, man, I got that. I'm trying to think of what year I might have got this. Because it came out in 2004, I think. God, I can't even remember. I don't know. But besides that, I'd like to get that. Yeah, that's... Make Fee Kill Repeat is still expensive as fuck to buy. It's still like a very rare Slipknot item. I mean, it's different because it don't have Corey doing the vocals, obviously. Man, it's been a long time since I've listened to it. And the only way I've ever heard the album is here on YouTube. There's like one song on there that's really weird. It's got like a jazzy sound to it. I can't remember what song it is though. I was gonna say it's fucking expensive. You can't find a copy of that for less than $100 probably. $191. I would believe it. You know what? That light's going back out. It's making my face fucking glow. Yeah, man. Make Feet Killed Repeat. Hell, man. The same with Stain's Tormented. Those two albums are like so expensive and so rare. Now, the 80s Pantera albums, I do have Projects in the Jungle and I Am the Night. I bought those in 2005. I think I paid $35 for them at the time. It's kind of weird. I'm thinking about buying it too, and I get the extra money. I actually found Pantera Metal Magic on vinyl out here. It was only $40. I'm thinking about buying it. I know some people don't like 80s Pantera, whatever. Me, I do like it. To me, they were always like a heavier version of what hair metal sounded like back in the 80s. Because if you listen to albums like, or if you listen to an album like Projects in the Jungle, you can kind of hear a little bit of thrash in there and some speed metal in there, you know? Yeah, it's definitely cheesy and corny, don't get me wrong. Yeah, there is actually, yeah. Because a lot of people will bootleg that shit and try to sell it as if it's a real version of it. Right. Yeah, that's a very rare item to find if you can find an original copy of it. That's like trying to find No Life to Leather, or excuse me, that's like trying to find an original copy of Metallica's No Life to Leather on or on CD or excuse me, on cassette. Because naturally it was never made for CD back then. So like a couple years ago they put that back out, and they were still selling it for like $50. Right, exactly, because it's a rare item. It's like trying to find the Megaforce version of Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning. You know, because Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning were not released on Elektra Records originally. They were released on Megaforce. Or Important Records. And I know the original pressings of Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning are pretty damn expensive. Gee, yeah, for real. That's worth more than that. And Make, Feed, Kill, Repeat was never actually considered a full Slipknot album. It's just a demo. And if I remember correctly, they were only a 5-piece when they did that demo. Oh wow. Been live for over an hour and a half now. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. That it was like also considered like a full-length tube, at least back then. Yeah, I know a couple of those songs ended up on the debut Slipknot album. Yeah, okay. 6 members, okay. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've listened to that album, and I've only ever listened to it here on YouTube. So, like, I know a couple of those tracks ended up on the first Slipknot album, and I just cannot remember which tracks off the top of my head. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. My favorite Slipknot song was always Surfacing. I just love it. Fuck it all. Fuck this world. Fuck everything that you stand for. Don't belong. Don't exist. Don't give a shit. Don't you ever judge me. Don't you fucking judge me. I just love that fucking verse. To me, every time I listen to that and every time I think of that verse, it just, to me, that's like a big fuck you to the PC culture and the Matrix living culture. I love that song. It's still my favorite Slipknot song. Hell yeah, man. I'd use that for a national anthem any day. Oh yes, I agree. Surfacing, it's very true nowadays. Very true nowadays. considering the times we're living in now with the PC culture, people being more dumbed down and stupider than ever, surfacing definitely fits. It's kind of weird. I actually thought about using that for an intro to my videos. That part, the part that just goes, fuck it all, fuck this world, fuck everything that you stand for. I actually thought about using that for an intro to my videos. Such a badass tune. That first Slipknot album, just so killer. Like, I found the first Slipknot album in the $5 bin at Walmart, but I'm like, no, I'm not buying that version. Because they edited out all the language. I do gotta get that again, though. I gotta get all the Slipknot. Like, right now, I did buy the new one. I just gotta get the other ones. Actually, I'm gonna find that CD. It's in there somewhere. So yeah, man, coming up, I'm going to review Exodus's Bonded by Blood. I am going to do a video on my top 10 favorite guitar players. I think I might do a video on my top 10 favorite thrash metal albums. That's going to be a very hard one. I do have a few that are definitely going to be in that list. And I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to do some Pantera on this channel next. Do a couple Pantera reviews. Might even do a Slipknot review. Even though I think Chris does Slipknot perfect. I can never beat Chris's reviews when it comes to doing Slipknot. His reviews are the best I've seen. Yeah, man, definitely go sub the Music of Destruction too. I know maybe you all are already subbed to him. But I think I'm gonna head out here in a minute. Because we've been going for almost 2 hours. Alright, yeah, man, I think I'm gonna end the stream here tonight and keep it metal. And we'll be back for some more. And thanks to everybody that stopped by tonight. Alright, peace out.